Fall Hill is a plantation located near the falls on the Rappahannock River in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Though the Thornton family has lived at Fall Hill since the early 18th century, the present house was built in 1790 for Francis Thornton V. The land on which Fall Hill is located is part of an 8,000 acres land patent obtained by Francis Thornton I around 1720. The present-day town of Fredericksburg, Virginia is located on that original patent. The mansion at Fall Hill. The mansion at Fall Hill is a Georgian two-story home with a central hall and two large rooms on either side. Its roof is hipped and there are exterior chimneys at each end. The outside walls are randomly glazed Flemish bond brickwork, in keeping with the Georgian design of the exterior. Second-floor window openings are proportionately smaller than those of the first floor. The home was remodeled around 1830 and, as a result of replacements to door and window frames, doors and sashes, the only original parts of the exterior of the walls, roof and chimneys. During this remodeling, two windows on the front of the house were bricked over on both the first and second floors. Doric columns on the porches on the west front and south end were added in the 19th century. More recently, a larger Doric porch on the east front was removed. During renovations, Greek Revival fireplace mantels were installed in the northwest and southwest rooms. These have since been removed to expose the original segmental fireplace openings. The grounds surrounding the house contain many old trees in a wide variety of species. There are a number of gravel walks around the park-like grounds. A hillside west of the house provides a view of nearby Fredericksburg. History. The land on which Fall Hill was established is believed to have been included in a grant of 8,000 acres in Spotsylvania County patented by Francis Thornton I around 1720. Thornton belonged to one of Virginia's distinguished colonial families. Upon settling in the area, Thornton established a home at the Falls, a plantation at the foot of Fall Hill within the present-day town of Fredericksburg. The family ran a grist mill on the Rappahannock River. It is said that Francis Thornton III built the house on Fall Hill in order to escape the heat of the house at the falls laying lower in elevation, near the river. Francis Thornton III married Frances Gregory, daughter of Mildred Washington Gregory, aunt and godmother of George Washington. He served as a burgess, a trustee of Fredericksburg, and colonel of the Spotsylvania militia. In 1749, Fall Hill was inherited by Colonel Thornton's son, Francis Thornton IV. However, he and his wife, Anne Thompson, maintained the primary residence at the Falls. The present mansion at Fall Hill is believed to have built by Francis Thornton V probably around 1790 when he married Sally Innes. This belief is supported by architectural evidence in the design of the house common to the period. Francis Thornton V was a justice of the peace in Spotsylvania County. The son, James Innes Thornton, was born at Fall Hill. He moved to Alabama, became its third Secretary of State, and established his own plantation, Thornhill. Francis Thornton V died in 1836 without will. For 9 years, until the estate was settled in 1845, Fall Hill was maintained by family slaves. Ultimately, the estate was deeded to Dr. John Taylor in 1845. It was Dr. Taylor that renovated the home in the 1840s. Its proximity to the Rappahannock River made Fall Hill a strategic point during the Fredericksburg campaign of the Civil War. Fortifications were built along the river at the house to protect the crossing. The breastworks were built by General Robert E. Lee soldiers. According to longtime resident Butler Franklin, at one point Lee ordered the mansion destroyed by cannon fire so he could better see the approach of the Union Army across the river. However, the house was saved when the Union Army advance changed direction. In 1870 Drive, Taylor's son, Murray Forbes Taylor, married Butler Brain Thornton, a descendant of Francis Thornton V, which again brought Full Hill into the Thornton family. Taylor and his wife lived with Dr. Taylor at Full Hill from 1875 to 1877. In 1877, Murray Thornton and his wife moved to California, where Taylor managed the estate of Mrs. Phoebe Apperson-Hurst at San Simeon, California. To show her gratitude to Murray Taylor when he retired from his job at San Simeon in 1908, Mrs. Hurst purchased Full Hill for $25,000 as a gift for him. It was Mrs. Hurst's wish that Butler Brain Thornton Robinson Franklin inherit the estate. Except for a period from 1845 to 1870, Full Hill has been in possession of the Thornton family. Butler Franklin, who died in 2003 at the age of 104, was the last of the Thorntons to own the property. Full Hill was added to the National Register of Historic Places in June 1973.